Good morning, students. Welcome back to your online English class. Children, today in this video lecture, we are going to understand how to write a speech. How to write a speech? This is a quite common topic for my patines because my patines are born speakers. Why I am saying that? Because children, this topic you have already experienced at the time of anchoring, at the time of assembly. So this topic is not a Herculean task for you. Now, what do you mean by Herculean task? बच्चे, Herculean task means a tough job. So, a few tips are there which are useful to deliver a wonderful, effective speech that includes a correct format, addressing the audience, and speak with full of confidence. But how to write a speech? This needs description, format, and one sample speech writing, and the same we are going to discuss in this video. Let's get started. Students, always remember that speech is meant to convey one's thought or opinion, share information with or spread awareness among a large number of people. A good speech has clarity of thoughts and expressions, accuracy of facts, and a balanced view on any issue. Always remember, students, that speech, whether it is verbal or written, it is always meant to convey one's thought or opinion, and the person wants to share information, the person wants to spread awareness among other people also. It is always spoken in front of a large number of people, or it is written for a large number of people. Obviously, a good speech should have the clarity of thoughts, expressions, accuracy of facts. Means the thing which the speaker is going to spread, the speaker is going to convey, that should have 100% accuracy and a balanced view on any topic. Make sure, children, that the speech which the speaker is going to give, that should have a balanced view, that should not be in anyone's favor, or that should not have ambiguous language. So accuracy, balanced view, that should not hurt any other's views also. Further, we have format of speech writing. First of all, we have a good beginning, that is a pre-speech note like good morning one and all present here, respectable principal sir, principal ma'am, jury members, director sir. So pre-speech note that shows by wishing them good morning, good afternoon, or hello everyone. And salutation means addressing the authorities which are present there. I want to speak on the occasion of. After salutation, mention the occasion, and then finally announcement of the topic, that today on Mother's Day I want to speak on the topic, today on Independence Day I want to speak on the topic. In this way, the announcement of topic will be done. Further, we have development of the topic. Obviously, in development of the topic, reference to newspaper, statistics means the data which you have, its effects, result, and other detail. In such a way, we will be developing our views by giving proper data. What is the effect of such thing on people, on public, and then what is the outcome? Other details whichsoever you have, the same will be given and we will develop the topic. Winding up. Winding up means summing up all the points. Why there was any need to speak on this topic, that we are going to tell. We are going to summarize in short at the end. Conclusion. Conclusion means always give a positive thought, a solution, make an appeal, or at least give a hope. Being optimistic, always conclude your speech on a positive point, or we can appeal to the people that what should be there. And finally, at the end, closing note. At the end, closing note, thank you is always written in speech writing. In article and speech, the basic difference is this only. In article, we do not begin the article with a pre-speech note. We do not address the audience, and we never tell the occasion as well. There is in article, there is no I, we, personal pronoun or interaction with the audience. But yes, in speech it is. In speech, we write down thank you also at the end. Further, we have students parts of speech. Which are the parts that should be included? The very first is salutation. As I had already told you, that respectable, honorable, etc. such words are used while addressing in salutation part. We always begin our writing with greeting the chief guest, fellow speakers, and other listeners. Some examples are given here like respected principal, teachers, and my dear friends, etc. Next we have announcement of topic. In announcement of topic, we always mention the purpose of our speech. Like today, I stand before you to express my views on the topic. In this way, we will announce the topic. Further, introductory part. Obviously, if we start with a quote, we start with a phrase, then obviously listeners' attention we will be able to get, and that generally we say na children that that well begun is half done. Means if in the beginning only we are able to draw the attention of the listener, then it is half done. So in introduction part only we will use a quotation or catchy phrase. Further, in paragraph 1, we always write our motive, and we can ask 2 or 3 self-answering questions. Self-answering questions means we will be asking the questions, but we are not going to wait for any person to answer that. That are always self-answering questions. And then of course, we are the speaker, so we will be announcing the views, the opinion which we have about that topic. In paragraph 2, we always write some positive or some negative aspects. What is the effect of such topic? If we are choosing casteism, we are choosing demonetization, pollution, population, dowry system, any topic can be there. So what are the positive and what are the negative aspects of this topic? What is the consequences? Consequences means result. Argument related to the topic we can also do. In third paragraph, students, we will focus on the solution which we would like to offer related to the topic. It will always include views on tackling a problem, how to handle a problem. Further, in next paragraph, we are going to wind up our speech. That we can wind up by giving a warning or a call for an action or an appeal. We can warn the public, we can warn and we can give them an alarm to them that if this will not be stopped, then this can happen. So we will be winding our speech. It must be a warning or a call for an action. And finally, we are going to conclude our speech with a positive point or an appeal, hope. Do not be negative. Always be optimistic. Always be positive and conclude your speech in a positive way. At the end, we will surely write down, thank you everyone for being generously patient. Thanks everyone for being patient listener, etc. That is the closing note. I hope, children, that you have understood how to write a speech. But still, here is an example that will help you to understand how to write a proper speech. Like this speech, it's about cleanliness. So, good morning. In the beginning, we will be mentioning, good morning, Principal Ma'am, the teaching staff, and my dear students. Then we will announce the topic. Today I shall give a speech on the topic cleanliness. Further, I have specially selected this topic because this has much importance in our daily lives. Actually, what cleanliness means is the absence of dirt, bad smells at home, working places, or surrounding areas. In such a way, children, in 2 to 5 paragraph, we can write down our speech, we can give our point of view, we can give some alarming, we can give some warning, etc. And at the end, we will give a positive note that there is a very good saying that cleanliness is next to godliness. Cleanliness should be given top priority from childhood. And at the end, we will mention thank you. I hope, children, that now it is very much clear to all of you that how to write a speech. Keep practicing. I always say grammar comes by practice only. Writing section, a proper format, development of ideas, everything is required. Proper use of tense and vocabulary. So keep practicing. We will surely meet in our next video lecture with a new topic. Till then, take care of yourself. Take all the precautions which are required in this pandemic. In this situation, wear mask, use sanitizer, and stay at home only. Goodbye, children. God bless you.